What's going on, guys? My name is Martin and welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake.
Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. The lake,
It does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
Your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
So unfortunately, because of some technical issues, I have to do a voiceover. So just like normal, I'm just gonna be quiet during cutscenes like this. Hope you enjoy.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. What was in the light?
But yeah, if you're new around here, please consider hitting the like button and also clicking subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. But after the issue, I have resolved the technical issue, so as a result, I should be able to, or future episodes or future videos won't have the issue anymore. And I'm also not a big fan of voiceovers, but I prefer live or in real-time voiceover just because the reaction and responses are a lot more, I guess, natural and concrete. And at the moment, there's also a bit of I guess, issues with my editing software and picking up my microphone. So as a result, I'm just doing this very bootleg style of voiceover, which I'm not gonna go into too much details. So yeah.
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Yeah, this guy was a dick when I was playing the game and experiencing it from the first hand.
What's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa.
That's right.
Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know...
Yeah, that guy's definitely drunk or something.
Oh my god!
But I don't think he deserved to experience that and go through that. I guess he is doing his job in a sense. But
Stay cool.
yeah. I also really don't know what to say during these voiceovers, just because I've already experienced it. I sort of know what's coming and what to expect. But yeah, like usual, during cutscenes, I'll try to be quiet so you guys can enjoy it, and then maybe just give some reaction or opinions whenever I can or wherever possible. But yeah, this episode was pretty frustrating to record. Or yeah, just because it's just because the game overall with the mechanics and whatnot. And also, I don't want to do these often, voiceovers. I mean, just because when I talk a lot, my voice gets really dry, and it just my I guess my level of clarity just drops. So yeah.
I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call call them and tell
This
them
guy
to
is
put this
brave.
for me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe.
This guy's a bit irritating, but he's a fairly interesting person.
In case we don't come back.
And I guess
Back for me though, right?
because he's in the light, he's not as worried.
I owe you
But if it was me, I would be like, even though there's light,
Hangover once.
since I know there are opportunities in which the light can go out, I wouldn't be as brave.
This is Barry Wheeler.
Yeah, 2 people with a shotgun.
I know it's late, but
Pretty much. More or less unstoppable-ish. Unless we get really overcrowded, or in the previous episodes with those bigger darkness people with axes.
The gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Yeah, I remember when I first saw this, he definitely had that hero vibe. We're trying to be like a hero. Brave man, I gotta say. Oh yeah, these black puddle ooze darkness thingies were kind of annoying, but I guess the good thing about it was that you didn't really need to like focus your light to destroy them, compared to like, you know, the actual darkness people. Darkness people, you just gotta shoot and kill them. Which I'm kind of surprised, seeing how this is like superstition thingy mabob. So, you know, normal bullets was able to damage it was pretty interesting to me. But I guess once they manifested like a body, I guess it can be destroyed temporarily. Well, these birds was also really annoying. And then yeah, they somehow managed to hit me and I fell down. That was really dumb. But at least they sorta gave me a decent checkpoint. It's not too far. But it was just really embarrassing. Really don't know why I decided to clear everything, because it was not really necessary. But I guess maybe part of me was like perfectionism, wanting to clear everything to avoid any possibilities of, I guess, risk.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times.
Yeah, at the time I didn't realize that's where my destination was. I just saw that and then I decided to you know,
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close.
clear those.
First stop is the town hall.
But I guess it kind of helped. But yeah, it was definitely a great opportunity to have, you know, a partner in this episode to be able to help out with the killings. And it seemed like she didn't have like ammo problem. It was like more or less unlimited ammo, which was really helpful. and definitely was beneficial as a backup and assistant. But yeah, these guys are like next level aim. I mean, I kind of get that, you know, I was standing still, but also it was just, come on, you know, like throwing an axe is not easy. I mean, I've personally haven't thrown an axe, but I'm pretty sure it's not easy to aim, but they just do it like that. I also don't know why I was wasting time doing this. Because I kind of realized you don't really get any EXP to like better your character. This guy would always be like bad stamina dude. Yeah. I had to like double check just in case that the truck was coming back. Yeah, and overall, this sheriff was a great partner. With a shotgun, unlimited ammo. So more or less, it was like just really nothing that could go wrong. Or at least felt like nothing could go wrong. Yeah. It also helps with like how it gives you like, I guess, subtle hints as to where to go and stuff with the writings on the wall. And it also kind of makes it feel like it's the person's, not like person, but the person who wrote it seems to have an idea what's happening. Or maybe it's just like the person is just crazy and has like superstition. I guess before this game, or before the events of this game, pretty sure people who saw it might have thought that way, or maybe, you know, before this entire thing happened, it didn't really show up. But as a result of this event, you know, certain things begin to appear. Which I'm not gonna go into too much details just because as the time of me doing this voiceover, I already played episode 6 and recorded episode 6. I just wanted to record everything in one go, or not in one go, but I wanted to record everything and finalize it before spending too much time really working on figuring out this issue. Sorry about that little edit. When I was recording this, my dad just came in, so I had to cut it up a bit. I said it once, I'll say it again. Sarah's definitely useful in this situation, especially when seems like she has unlimited ammo and bullets and stuff like that. If I'm ever quiet at any point, it's probably because I don't have anything to say. I'm still getting used to this voiceover thing. But yeah, it will take some time to be able to get comfortable and to be able to talk about things related to the actual I guess game, but also to be able to talk about other stuff on the fly. I guess in case you were wondering, the reason why I don't usually explore in this game too much is because I'm not a big fan of horror movies or horror games or horror anything horror related. And I just wanted to get over the game or episode as quickly as possible. Just cause
He was getting worried at the station.
just cause I don't want to prolong it too long, and also I'm not a big fan of scary stuff. I think I was a bit startled, if I recall. Not entirely sure, but yeah, that part it was a bit surprising for him to just show up out of nowhere. And then here I was contemplating between taking the hunting rifle or keeping with the shotgun. But I think I ended up going with the hunting rifle just because there was a bit more ammo. As opposed to no ammo. It does like pretty decent damage. And it does take a bit for the game to actually register and like switch the weapons, so it was a bit annoying to having to have that. And then here I found the lantern, which was epic because the lantern is such a good item. Definitely defeats. Definitely a lot more useful than the regular lantern or the heavy duty flashlight.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh god. Oh god.
Run, my dude, run.
Barry! Look out! Barry, move!
I think my original first thoughts of watching this scene
He made it inside.
is that
It's okay.
if anything happened, it was probably because of this guy. But I mean, he did kind of warn him, so
We can meet him in the back.
I don't know if you can really blame him for what happened to Riri, if anything did happen. But thankfully he did run inside quick enough. But yeah, it's kind of surprising that he is alive,
Look out! Over there!
just because it's like he didn't have a gun and he didn't even have any light, right? But I guess maybe he's still alive partially because he's not the main target, whereas Alan Wake is. So as a result, maybe more of them didn't show up to him, or rather more of them showed up to Alan Wake instead.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days he'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right.
At first, I thought it was the wrong way to go, but I saw the thermos, so I thought this should be
Girl needs to get around.
the direction. But I guess, yeah, it kind of makes sense since she's the sheriff, she has the keys. Everything was probably locked down.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
I usually spam a bit just to make sure, you know, actually have everything. And also, I thought there was something up here. It's kind of, I guess, seemed like it makes sense. There was something hidden there, whether it was like a thermos or like a page. But I guess it was just there as like decorative purposes. It makes more sense because you know this is actual, or there is
That's the way to the
like
chopper.
life, not just some random decorative aspect for the map. Oh yeah, this part was a bit creepy, especially with like the breathing. Like you didn't know where the breathing was coming from. Well, you could just hear that, and it was just kind of creepy. That's why like kept looking backwards, just because I was afraid the enemies would just pop out of nowhere. Oh, but yeah. And then here, I was just trying to find more items, just because I was kind of running low on items. And then,
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
oh yeah, and then it's kind of expected that something would happen, just because it just seemed so convenient that the lock wasn't working. And then I decided to switch to my revolver just to keep, flare gun ammo at hand. Just because flare gun is such a good weapon, I didn't want to waste it if it wasn't necessary. And then I was running out of ammo, so it was gonna be a bit of a tough battle. But after that, I did have hunting rifle, and the hunting rifle was surprisingly not bad. But I guess it was because it got damaged already. And then this was a bit an annoying part. I almost got killed here. They just have like double hits, like a Pokemon. I didn't know why I picked it up, because it was essentially the same thing. But yeah, I think I almost died here as well. But thankfully Sarah, the police officer, was also looking at the same, I guess, darkness monster, and was also able to help me out here. I think one thing that's also tough with this game is the actual aim. It's just like, is my aim where my flashlight is? Because like sometimes it feels like it isn't.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
But yeah, that was a bit confusing as well. And then I think I decided to switch over just because I was hoping to find some ammo, or I thought I picked up ammo. But turns out I didn't. So
We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be.
yeah, this was one of my thoughts too. It was like, you know, I mean, I'm not a big fan of scary movies, but I've seen some scary movies in my life, and also, know about like some generic themes or things that happen in scary movies, to know that going down somewhere like this is not the best. And I was right. There was like darkness here, but I think I ended up using I was gonna say I thought I ended up using a flashbang, but I guess instead I used a flare, just because flashbang is also pretty good. This just does big damage and can hit like multiple targets at once, just like the flare gun. But the difference is that the flare gun is more, how do I say it, it has more versatility because it has aerial capabilities, whereas the flashbang is just on the floor. I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, oh no, I don't want to deal with that. But this guy came in clutch.
A tough audience.
Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
It was kind of interesting because this guy seems like he had unlimited flare gun ammo. So I was like, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
This was kind of cheesy, not gonna lie. This phrase.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
But yeah, I mean, I guess if there was more than one, he probably would have give it to us. Just because it helps increase his overall survivability. But yeah, I think it would have been nice to have a headlamp. So it'd be like I can aim that somewhere, aim the actual flashlight somewhere else, and then use that. I think it was also pretty enticing just because he said it was like one shot. But yeah, and I like most games, whenever the music changed, you can know something bad was happening. And I knew that there was an enemy nearby. I guess I didn't realize it came from like the van side, or yeah, van. These guys with a chainsaw are pretty scary at times. Well, not pretty scary at times, but they're usually scary. Just because they're more bulkier and have more like HP. And I was also running out of ammo too, so it's like, oh man, this is gonna be tough. And there were like two of them. Well, not two of them. One had a different weapon, but it was still the bulky big enemies. Neither am I. Like, I played through the entire thing and I'm still not used to it. The commentary style of the next episode, not the next parts, but the next episodes will be similar. Just because it's just gonna be a voiceover. I was pretty happy to be able to pick up ammo, but at first I was like, oh man, what's the point of picking up ammo if I don't have a shotgun? But then, good thing there was a pop shotgun right there. You know, good old items just laying around for us. And it was also good that there was a bit of time for me to actually prep up and set up. Otherwise, it would have been a bit difficult picking things up while having to fight and defend at the same time. Well, I think this scene was, or this situation was a bit annoying because like there was just swarms and swarms of enemies, and then I'm like, come on, man, is the helicopter done? And that little scene, never really understood that, but I think it was just like a flashback, or because he has been touched by the darkness. That's just the response. I think I also come out of this unscathed, or maybe I did get hit. But I think, yeah, it was a close one. Yeah, it was like you keep hearing it, the helicopter seemingly to get going faster, but it just keep teasing and was like, nope, it's not done, it's not done, it's not done. But yeah, I think overall I did survive without much of an issue. I had to bring out the pump shotgun just because the gun was my revolver was out of ammo. But yeah, I think should be it. After this, it's probably gonna be where I cut it short, just because I don't want the video to go too long. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, please consider hitting the like button and also clicking subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. Episode 6 will return back to live action commentary. But yeah, hope you enjoy and see you in part 2 very soon.